Where's the... Oh, the end's this way. Was this the end?
Oh, a witcher.
No. This is the prison. Okay. Ah, that makes sense. Why is the guard outside, of course. Ah, okay. I think I understand. So there should be a door on our right somewhere. This looks like an inn.
I must talk to you, Witcher.
Hello? Alright.
What's going on?
I'm Elias, of Jorveth's commando. I have an urgent matter.
Right.
Tell me.
Men from Vergen have been disappearing for some time. We recently found some of their corpses, so it doesn't seem to be desertion.
All male?
Only men among the victims?
Young men, humans and elves.
Okay. Where did you find the bodies?
Where did you find the bodies?
In different places, mainly in the burned village near the ravine that leads to the town.
And what state were the corpses in?
I need to see the corpses.
They're all buried,
Where?
beneath a mound in the forest behind Vergen, but you shouldn't go there.
Why not?
Desecrating graves is a serious offense. The families of the dead will be furious.
What state were the bodies in?
They looked gruesome. Nothing an elf would have done, nor a human.
Any reward?
I don't work for free.
You'll get your reward. Do well, and I may give you something more than coin. We're losing good men.
Alright.
I'll see what I can do.
Go to the buried village or examine the corpses in the catacombs beyond Berg. I think this... Yeah, this is the inn. Yeah.
Let me tell you about the woman who fell
Look,
from the sky.
another one. You let one human in and in no time you've got a swarm.
I heard you saw something interesting.
As clearly as I see you. Amazing. I look into the sky. But wait, you must buy a fellow a drink for such a story.
Well, you shut it already. We could all recite this bullshit now.
I'm a client and I'll say what I want. Pour me some Mahakaman mead and no cheating. This noble wayfarer will pay.
Yes. Yeah, okay. Oh, pants. 10.
I'm a little short right now.
Let me tell you.
So it's this fella.
I heard you...
Yes, but wait.
Well,
I'm a...
alright, I'll pay. 15.
I'll pay. But if you bore me, I'll shove this meat up your ass.
Such a fine liquor. And my ass has no taste. You won't regret it.
Speak.
Last week I was passing by the gullies. I like to take a hike from time to time.
Get to the point.
Hush. So I'm walking and suddenly there's a flash, a crack. I'm thinking, a storm's coming. But nary a cloud in the sky.
Teleport.
You hit the ground with your arse so hard you saw a flash. You were that drunk.
Then I saw people lying in a gully as if they'd fallen from the sky, a man and a woman.
Letho and
The
Triss.
woman was so beautiful, I wished she'd fallen down on me.
What did she look like?
What did the woman look like?
A redhead, wearing a vest and high shoes, with pert tits and a round arse. Just waiting to be grabbed and...
Sounds just like your old lady.
Shut your mouth!
What happened then?
Well, the woman was hurting, couldn't get up. The man clearly disliked her, because he didn't help her. He just stood there, menacing and talking, and then he left. And the redhead stayed.
Noticed her tits, but didn't even try to help her, you sod.
I was about to do exactly that when a troll came out of the gully. Ugly as shit after blueberries.
Did it attack her?
Not at all. I hid and saw everything. First he sniffed her, so I thought he'd eat her. But he didn't. He threw her over his shoulder like a sack and returned to the gullies.
Is that all?
Yes. Didn't waste your money, as you'll agree.
Yes. So we're starting to pick up some quests outside the city. How delightful. Where's Cecil? Where is Cecil? He's up here in the castle. I think it's the way to the castle, isn't it? Oh,
Hello, Witcher.
Would be. I'm not. I don't know if it's. I don't know if it's possible. It may be. I don't know if it's not possible. I'm meandering around trying to find out where we can get to.
Greetings, colleague. I'm Urso, rat catcher. Traps of all sorts, for mice and for trolls, at a special discount for witches.
Okay, what have you got? Fighter, these are all different traps, aren't they? And leave it. Right, okay. So is this just a thoroughfare? Hoping to find... I'll have a chat with Stennis, I think. If I can find him. Ah, so this is where... You had the council. Can we not... I assume everything's been cleared away, so the mug's gone. I think that... I don't know. I was wondering if we're going to have to find whoever did it. For a particular item or something. I mean... Philippa didn't say so. We'll examine. Matthias Foster performed 180% of his quota. What have you done to fulfill the plan? Is it a 10-year plan or a 5-year plan? I assume as this is a castle, we'll find Stennis. Yay! Quick save.
Pray tell, what compels you to disturb the Prince of Edirn, Witcher?
I have a few questions.
And you believe I should answer them instead of setting my dogs on you?
I think your Royal Highness has enough foes. Here, abroad, in Vengerberg.
The intricacies of succession are not something I wish to discuss with an itinerant monster slayer.
I think we'll avoid that, because that may end up going quite badly. I'm dealing with the curse. I need to know what happened 3 years ago.
I'm trying to figure out where this fog came from. What exactly happened here 3 years ago?
Henselt's mages committed mass murder. A dark day for the knighthood and all people of honor. But it was honor that allowed us to survive. There was no defeat, no victory. Honor stood against wickedness, virtue against black magic.
You took part in that battle?
My father stayed in the capital. He was to defend Vengerberg. I took to the field. I wanted to stop Henselt before he crossed the Pontar, but I was too late. So I decided to await him at Vergen. Henselt's army was exhausted. He would have triumphed if not for that heinous act. Henselt had mages with him, and they cast a treacherous spell on the entire battlefield. A fiery rain fell from the heavens. Destructive, murderous embers which brought the battle to an end. I gathered the few survivors and withdrew deep into the country. The soldiers were terrified, but Henselt showed no desire to pursue.
Yeah, didn't Philippa say that Henselt said it was the Edirnian mages who did the fire? Because that's why they burnt... was it Sabrina Glesvig?
Only a master mage could have cast such a powerful spell, and I suspect he could not have accomplished it alone.
I remember Sabrina Glevesig. Through the flames I
close
saw
enough.
her observing the carnage from her mount, dressed in a hunting suit. Straight-backed, dispassionate.
Sabrina. If I remember correctly, she's Henselt's advisor.
Oh.
Was. Henselt condemned her to death for casting that spell. The Kedwenis roasted in their armor, just the same way the Edirnians did.
Alright.
You know what struck me when all hell broke loose? What I found astonishing and even amusing? Going into battle, we sang our Edirnian songs. They intoned their Kedweni hymns to Creve. But when fire descended from the sky, our cries of pain were no different. We all wailed as humans. For an instant, the magnitude of the tragedy brought together our two warring nations.
I still have no idea where the spectral fog came from.
I'm afraid I don't know either.
Suggestions, topic of choice event about every inn in the country. I don't know. I need royal blood.
I need royal blood.
As you know, I've yet to be crowned.
But blood of your royal ancestors flows through your veins.
True, but that doesn't mean I'll shed a drop for some vagabond. Are you a witcher or a vampire?
I need it to save Saskia.
I need you to live. Don't bother me with such audacious proposals.
Okay. Well, we'll head off then. I assume I can't ask... well, I assume I can't ask him the other ones, but we'll leave him to cool down anyway. Are there any books around? No, you're just an empty barrel. Okay. Right, so, where's the old one?
You hugged a bear or what? That's a witcher, not a human.
Gods above.
Where's Cecil? I'm lost. Metallurgist's gate, which is locked and barred. Oh, let's trade. Alright. I don't know what mine currently is. I don't know if it's better than this. What's my current sword? 15, 10, and a sun rune, but I don't know what they do. I wouldn't mind some different armor. Actually, I mean, I'm not going to go out of my way to 10, 35, 31, 31. Actually, I can just... Oh, you don't have any armor anyway. Okay. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the hood. I'd like to kind of get rid of it, but I don't think I can just go, no! Get rid of it! I probably can. For our freedom and yours.
I had a dream. We were mining up the face of the drive like in the old days. True interesting.
Yes, interesting.
I couldn't stand it down there. Toil underground all your life, then a 3-day break before they bury you again.
Well, I may as well have a chat with the mysterious merchant. Armor of Banard. Extra armor, extra vitality. The resistances are lower, but there's extra armor and extra health. But it's quite expensive. Is Banard something I know about? I'm just thinking there's like a note to... Oh, Dun Banner. Flickering Heart. Question Dwarf. Alderman. Yeah, we need to find Cecil Burden. I think let's go and find Yarpen and his crew. Have a wee bit of a... Get rid of some of the side stuff now. Alright.
One freak bigger than the next. Let them dream.
Geralt, sit down. We haven't yet celebrated your raid into the mist. Ah, sorry. Where are my manners? Sheldon Skaggs, veteran of the battles of Sodden and Brenna.
And all ends along the way.
You've already met Vergen's elder?
Greetings.
Hello! I was just looking for you.
Not sure about you, but my throat's parched from all these greetings.
Funny, those were the first words out of your mouth.
Master Dandelion's right. A round for everyone. On me.
Let's drink.
I'll gladly wash the road's dust from my throat, especially in such good company.
Too bad Caleb Stratton's not here. May he rest in peace.
A worthy dwarf he was. Here's to him.
Sheldon, you're lagging behind.
I've got a little screw coming tonight.
More reason to drink makes you more vigorous.
My prick withers like an old crone's tits if I drink.
Tie a carrot to it.
So, what brings you here, Geralt?
Why are you fighting for Saskia?
Why are you dwarves fighting for Saskia?
If I had a knack for business, I'd be sitting on my arse in my own inn, not giving a shit for this war. And what's my trade? Axe swinging. That's what. And if I could get killed, I'd rather know what I'm risking my neck for.
The woman's cuckoo. Ready to spit in the Emperor's face even. But I have to admit, she knows all about Warcraft. And damn it, she's right. Free Vergen. No matter if you're a dwarf, man or mangy elf.
Do you hear him, Zigrin? Down on the elves already. And I bet he wouldn't sniff at 30 additional archers in battle.
Have you heard of the Dun Banner in the Standard?
Ever heard of a unit called the Dun Banner? Apparently they left their standard behind during the last war. I need to find it if I'm to lift the curse.
Aye. The standard lies in a crypt with those of the unit who perished here.
Where's this crypt?
Not the easiest place to find. Turn right past the market and look for a passage carved right through the rocks. That'll lead you to a valley filled with tombs and crypts.
Ah, okay.
To the fallen!
Have you ever heard of a plant called the Dwarven Immortal?
Have we? Do pigs have tight arses?
To tell the truth, I've no idea, Skaggs.
But it's just a saying.
You're the only one using it.
Witcher, the Immortal. It appears most often near anthracite and aluminosilicate deposits.
Philippa needs it to heal Saskia.
A rare curio, but there's a mine nearby, and who knows? You might find it deep underground.
Is the mine far?
Not at all. It's in Vergen itself, in the town's upper quarter.
You're eager for this expedition, but nobody told the Witcher that the mine's closed.
Closed, that's true. But it's long overdue a cleaning. Weed out all the underground shit.
Monsters, I'm guessing.
Not a month ago, miners started disappearing. Must have tapped the wrong vein and woken some scum from the deep. We wanted to send a crew of stout fellows in, but Saskia said she needs all the soldiers she can find up top and ready to defend the town. We closed the shaft, fearing the filth would emerge and overrun us all.
Looks like we arrived just in time. Hey, Geralt?
So it seems.
Hooray for fun.
Let's go.
Right on. With this crew, we needn't fear any monster. How about you, Sheldon? You coming with us, or staying around to get your fuck?
Another chance like this won't come around in a hurry. Fucking can wait. I'm with you.
Let's meet at the mine's entrance.
No, I need to arm wrestle you. I came to arm wrestle you guys. Sheldon, so I know. Oh. Ah. I blame you, Dandelion.